My grandma always told me the one that initiates the date is the one that should opt to pay first.
Okay, Ginny, what about you?
I always pulled my car out, but that's about it.
You pull your card out
Yeah, I'll pull my card out.
to pay for the whole bill or to split?
I would split, or sometimes I would take the whole bill.
Okay, China, what about you?
Like she just said, who initiated the date?
Whoever asks, okay. Okay, well, so a lot of you said whoever asks, whoever initiates should pay.
Because
Who initiates first dates more, men or women?
Okay, so did you have the bread to pay for the first date? I just really don't understand. You asked me to go do something with you, and now you don't have the money to pay for it? I'm very confused as to why I would even spend more time here. On the second date, if I was like, I really had a fun time with you the other night, we should hang out again. Let's go here. Now, I'll pay for the whole bill. We don't have to split it. I don't want to split shit, actually. One of us should choose. We could take turns, alternate it. I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm not feeling that. It just feels like you were asking me to do something you weren't ready for.
Well,
Unless I asked you, and then I'm sorry.
I mean, that's...
Take us out.
I mean, so that thinking is fine if we're in a vacuum, but how many first dates do people go on that never lead to a second date?
Should have been
Two.
better
lot.
on your first date.
So a lot of guys are going on a lot of first dates that never lead anywhere. They're the ones that are initiating. They're having to pay for all these first dates.
But that's why you do like the small things now. Like,
Sure.
You don't have to do like the full courting.
You can have a picnic.
Like you can do the picnics, or you
Sound
could
like
go
a
to the coffee shop, the donuts. Like
You can go get a coupon for the movies. Come on, like figure it out.
So, look, whoever asks, men de facto, whoever asks should pay. Men are over like 97% of the time. They're the ones initiating. They are the whoever is asking. So de facto, your answer might as well be men should pay.
I agree.
Because
They're
if
initiating it.
men are overwhelmingly the ones that initiate asking for first
dates. If you don't have the
dates.
money to afford all these first dates that you keep blowing, I mean, that's on you, dude. You could have really sat with this girl and tried to work it out. I don't know. If it was meant for you, or if it didn't work and you paid for the date, you paid for some character development.
Let me ask you a
knowing
question.
bitches you don't like.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever gone on a date with someone that you had no intention of sleeping with?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So
you're only paying for my food if I'm sleeping with you?
No,
I thought we were doing it for a relationship. I didn't want to.
No.
I didn't want to fuck you until we was together for 3 weeks. I don't know.
That's not what I'm saying. But as a guy, when we go on a date with a girl, unless you f it up, we know ahead of time we want to sleep with you. I'm not saying it's a transactional thing where there's an expectation if we pay. That's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is that a woman's threshold to go on a date. You might say, men, yeah, you just want to f, right? But at least we want to f, right? We're at least pursuing something, and we're often maybe that could be anywhere from just short term or more serious dating. Women will do foodie calls. A foodie call, like you'll go on a date with a guy just so he like, because you probably got a dude in your phone who's f***ing one dude Uber, another dude pays for your Uber. This guy pays for your meals. He'll DoorDash you this shit. Like,
I'm hungry. Let me text what's his name.
And now I don't recommend guys do food dates really, just because I mean, for a myriad of reasons. I think a drink, coffee, tea, or you can do some shit for free, go for a walk or whatever. But there are women, and there's a lot of guys out there that are on the dinner date game. There's women out there that are doing foodie calls. Just want a free meal.
Make it worth it. At least you got to spend time with a quality person that likes to eat.
Let's go eat some noodles.
But I mean, like, most people are dating with some degree of intention of wanting more than just a single night out. For example, for me, I'm not interested in one night stands. So if, like, for example, if there's a girl on a dating app, let's say, and sometimes it's weird to me, like girls be fucking weeks before they're arriving at their destination are swiping in that area, trying to have something set up for when they're there for 3 days. Okay, weirdo. Anyways, but for example, if a girl puts her destination in Santa Barbara and she's just in town for the weekend, for a week or whatever.
Keep that in mind.
No, next. I don't want to just be with you one night. I want to pursue something more like.
Do you believe in long distance relationships? I don't.
No.
But I was just asking if you did.
But you know
No.
what? Like, men do that too. Like, they literally will come to the area and be like, "Oh, yeah, I'm not from Santa Barbara, but I'm here for a few days. Let's get
Show me a
together."
fun
Like,
time.
why? Why do you want to get together with me? You're just out here
To
visiting your fucking uncle. Like, what do you mean?
You foodie called me, but
Yeah.
I'm just not paying for it. Like, I don't see what the problem is.
I don't know, these people out here like looking for tour guides and shit. Like,
Oh, I've had a
Show me
couple of
around.
those. He was
Show
like,
me
I'll pay
around.
for you
No.
and your friend's dinner. We just like come show me around Santa Barbara. I'm here by myself. I was like, I'm good. I now think about it like,
And then they're like, do you want to have a three-way?
no, literally. No, literally.
so I don't know. There's definitely situations where, I mean, sometimes you might just go on a date with a guy because you're bored. You're like,
But
I guess.
What if you were just so stand up that I was bored and now I got a little crush, you know?
I mean,
No,
if
it
you
could
luck
go
out.
either way for you. You like to really focus on how it could not go that
Sure.
way for you.
Sure. Ginny, you wanted to come in?
I was gonna say then that.
Closer.
Sorry, I was gonna say then that goes back to the whole like, men will fuck girls who they wouldn't want to date.
Sure. Yeah.
So
What
it's
about
like,
it?
Girls will go on dates when they don't want to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
But what about it?
Like, then why? Then like, what is that? Isn't that a bad thing that guys come in and they have the expectation of like getting sex, you know?
The expectation of a date is
That guys go in with
Yeah,
like,
we want to
intention
have
of, like,
sex, yeah.
fuck you, yeah.
Yeah, that's typically the goal. Some guys want it. Some guys just want one time. Some guys want ongoing. Some guys want a relationship.
Sounds
but
like a man should pay for it.
for the sex,
No, for the dinner at least.
how much do you
Damn.
charge? I'm not asking for me,
My
but
meal. I'm not just kidding.
well, okay. Here's the other thing. Okay.
If that's all you're here for, I mean, it might as well make this transactional. I'm hungry.
Well, here's also the difference between sex is an equal value exchange. So if we have sex, you benefit, I benefit. You get pleasure, I get pleasure.
Is that true?
I mean, if I'm making a girl come,
Okay.
she
Not
comes
everybody
first.
is, though.
She comes first before me, but that's
Period.
that's another conversation. But whereas if you're a guy and you pay for the date, you've provided a value. I mean, whatever, $10-20. You've paid. So that's not an equal value exchange there. What's up? What's funny?
I don't know. You said $10-20, and
Oh,
and then we're
you're-
talking about, I'm just not understanding.
You're more expensive.
I just don't understand who thinks that they're worth that. You think I don't see how a meal
I'll take a girl
is
to
equivalent
McDonald's.
to pussy.
Huh?
Like, I paid for your food, so now you should want to fuck me.
No. That's not. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that if you sleep with a guy, right, you both get something out of that. Whereas for
Do we really though?
You get an attachment to a nigga that don't want you. He only wanted to take you on that one date, and he was mad he had to pay for it.
But okay, so here's the thing: if you go on the date, right, from a purely financial perspective, if one party pays, one party benefited, the other party
benefited because that girl decided she was gonna take her time to come and spend it with you. I don't
and
understand how
so
you're,
did the guy. Did the guy.
It was his idea.
But somebody
Right back
listen.
around to who invited you.
But look, in this dance between men and women, someone has to initiate.
They don't have to.
Okay, well then
We should do something.
you know what?
be like,
You know
"Nah,
what? You're right. Nobody should initiate. Well, the species will go extinct. You're right.
I feel like it'll just work out.
But okay, I don't know why I went into the who should pay thing. Oh, I'll add one bit to the pay thing. So another reason why I don't think I think you should split. I don't think men should pay. Even if you ask, even as a guy, if you ask, you're the initiator, I don't think you should pay. Here's why. It's because in 2022, and this applies to both men and women, when you go on a date with someone, you have to assume that they're fucking at least one other person. Maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5.
People let the nigga pay for it.
Well, here's the thing. So a man's traditional gender role is to provide. I'm not going to adhere to my traditional gender roles when you got fucked yesterday by another dude. Oh, I'm going to pay for your food. You're going to take that doggy bag, which I paid for.
To him when you get in the crib.
Girls will, I'll take you on a nice